Through 7 generations, it's been a staple of the mid-size market. On this edition of Test Drive, the all-new 8th generation Toyota Camry. In somewhat of a different move, the 8th generation Camry is now offered in 2 distinct lines. The first keys on luxury and is aimed at the traditional, more conservative buyer. The sportier range is aimed at a younger buyer, with the key differences being suspension, bucket seats and a body kit. Both share Toyota's new global architecture. It is lighter and 30% stiffer torsionally, which works wonders for the Camry's comportment. You know, Toyota have really dolled up the cabin of this Camry. Very nice materials, comfortable seats. There's an infotainment system that's both intuitive and easy to use. And if you go with the XLE V6, you get all of the mod cons, including a head-up display. In the end, this lot could have come right out of a Lexus. While the base engine is a 203 horsepower 2.5 litre 4-cylinder, the up-level V6 is going to be the better choice. It pushes a rewarding 301 horsepower, which is up 33 from before, and 267 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM. It adds a great deal of spice to the drive. It is snappy off the line, has a strong mid-range, and it remains refined no matter how hard it's worked. It then drives the front wheels through a slick 8-speed automatic transmission. The 45mm stretch in the wheelbase brings a great deal more rear seat legroom, and there's enough width for 3 adults to sit in comfort. When you get to the back end here, 427 litres of cargo space, nice large opening. In other words, room for a family of 5, and of course their luggage. Now, if you don't want a straight gas engine, there's always the Camry Hybrid. It uses a retuned version of the base 2.5 litre engine and works with 2 motor generators and an electronically controlled continuously variable transmission that now has a sport mode and 6 pre-selected ratios, which are accessed through paddle shifters. The net system output is rated at 208 horsepower and 163 pound-feet of torque. For those into economy, this is the right choice. You know, Toyota get a big well done for making their Safety Sense package universally standard on every Camry. Now, it comes with a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection and auto braking, lane departure warning with keep assist, auto high beams, and of course, dynamic cruise control. It's just too bad they don't treat blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert in the same manner. Now, if they made those 2 items universally standard, they would have a big lead over all of their competitors. The Camry's reworked platform makes a big difference. It boils down to the stiffer chassis, lower centre of gravity, and a new double wishbone suspension system at the back end. The lot combines to improve both ends of the ride handling equation. The luxury line has excellent ride quality, the steering feel is good, and the on-centre feel crisp. Shift to the sporty Camry and the roll stiffness rises, the anti-roll bars are bigger, and the damping is firmer. In the end, the Camry will appeal to both those who like to be pampered and those who like to drive. This 8th generation Camry has got better power and better fuel efficiency. It's got a much nicer cabin with room for 5, but the defining difference is the fact it now has decent handling and dynamics, all of which means this thing is not your granddad's Camry.